Fear as a motivational tool, harnessing the power of anxiety. Fear is often viewed as a negative emotion, something to be avoided or conquered. It's linked to anxiety, stress, and the feeling of being trapped. However, fear, when understood and harnessed properly, can actually be a powerful motivational tool. It's not necessarily about eliminating fear, but about using it to drive action, push boundaries, and fuel personal growth. Fear as a catalyst for change. One of the most basic ways fear motivates us is by pushing us to act in the face of uncertainty. When we fear the unknown, whether it's a looming deadline, a big presentation, or a life-changing decision, we often feel the urge to act. Fear creates urgency. It tells us that something important is at stake. In some cases, this urgency is the very thing that can motivate us to take action that we otherwise might avoid. For example, someone who fears failure might feel the pressure to work harder, study more, or seek help when necessary. Fear of not measuring up can spark a desire to improve, innovate, and push through challenges. Without that fear, it's easy to fall into complacency, thinking there's no need to exert effort or take risks. In this sense, fear can break us out of inertia, pushing us toward growth and progress. Fear of loss, the drive to protect what matters. Fear of loss is another potent motivator. We fear losing things that are valuable to us: our job, relationships, health, or sense of security. This fear can inspire us to take action to protect these aspects of our lives. For instance, the fear of losing a job might push someone to improve their performance or learn new skills to stay relevant. Similarly, the fear of losing touch with loved ones can encourage us to prioritize communication and connection, fostering stronger relationships. Sometimes fear of loss doesn't just motivate us to avoid failure, it motivates us to appreciate what we have. When you fear losing something, you may find yourself putting more effort into maintaining it. This fear can transform into a sense of responsibility and intentionality that might otherwise be absent. Fear of regret, a push toward action. Another fear-driven motivator is the fear of regret. This is a powerful fear that many people experience when they hesitate to take risks or try something new. The fear of looking back with regret, wishing that we had taken action or seized an opportunity, can motivate us to take chances, face our fears head-on, and embrace discomfort. For example, someone who's afraid they'll regret not pursuing their dreams might decide to take a leap of faith, whether that means starting a new business, traveling, or taking on a new challenge. Fear of regret can serve as a constant reminder that time is limited and we only have a finite number of opportunities to act. Channeling fear into productive energy. The key to using fear as a motivational tool lies in channeling it into productive energy. It's easy to become paralyzed by fear, allowing it to control us and prevent us from moving forward. However, the most successful individuals learn how to reframe their fear, not as something to avoid, but as something to use. This involves changing our perspective on fear. Instead of seeing fear as a signal of weakness or something to be avoided, we can view it as a sign that we are stepping out of our comfort zone, challenging ourselves, and pushing toward growth. Fear can be reframed as a positive force, one that signals that we're on the right path and striving for something important. By confronting fear and acknowledging its role, we can transform it from an obstacle into a tool. Fear doesn't have to paralyze us. It can propel us forward if we learn to embrace it and use it to drive us toward action. Conclusion. In the end, fear is an intrinsic part of the human experience. Rather than running from it, we can choose to harness its power. Fear can push us to grow, to act, and to protect what matters most. By reframing fear as a motivational tool, we transform it from a source of anxiety into a catalyst for change, resilience, and success. Fear, when used effectively, doesn't limit us. It empowers us to reach new heights and face challenges with courage.